Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Scott, and today we're going to read a story about apples and pumpkins. Since it's fall, you might be going apple picking or pumpkin picking soon. And at the end of the month is a holiday I know a lot of my friends have been talking about at school. Does anyone know what it is? You might get dressed up and get some candy. Yeah, it's Halloween. And this year might look a little bit different with that virus still going around. So you might be home and dressing up, or you might be participating in Miss Kita's dance party. Those are all other fun things you can do. So since last week we read about apples, we're going to start the story with some apples and move to some pumpkins. And if we look at the cover of this story, we can see in the back there's it's a tree. This is an apple tree. And down below, the girl is picking a pumpkin. So we're going to have a lot of our popping sounds, which letter P says P. That's in our both apple and pumpkin. All right, let's see what's going to happen in our story. When red and yellow leaves are on the trees, what color are the leaves? Yeah, they're red and yellow. We go to Comstock Farm to pick apples and pumpkins. Where are they going to pick the apples and pumpkins? Use the picture to help you. Remember, where is a place? Yeah, they're going to a farm. Can you try that bite lip sound? Farm. And if I were to make a big sentence, I would say he, she, or they. Yeah, they are going to the farm. That answers our where question in a big sentence. Mr. Comstock gives us a bushel basket to put our apples in. What are they going to put the apples in? Yeah, just like last week, it's a basket. That one's tricky. In the middle, we have a s, k. Let's try those sounds together. Our snake sound first, then our back sound. Teeth together. S. Now open up your mouth and bring your tongue back. S, k. S, k. Now let's put it in the word basket. That's a lot of tricky sounds. All right, they're gonna go get those apples. Ooh, what do you see here? Yeah, we see a geese, some geese, a chicken, its babies, and a turkey. These are all, this one's tricky. I hear some of you naming it. Some of you got it. Do you think these are all animals or all places? These ones are animals, or they might be birds. They're all types of birds. Someone said that too. I didn't even think of that, but they're all birds. So geese and chicken and a big fat turkey walk with us on our way to the orchard where the apples grow. My father picks apples. My mother does too. Who are picking apples? Yeah, remember who is about a person or a character. So in this story, Dad and Mom are picking apples. If I wanted to replace Dad and Mom with one word, do you think I would say he, she, or they? So let's try. They are picking apples. Can you pretend to pick some apples? Get up, let's pick the apples. Ooh, nice job pretending to pick those apples. I think a couple of you picked them really quick and got a lot. I climb into a little apple tree and I pick the reddest apples of them all. Who else is picking apples? Yeah, the girl. The girl is picking apples. If I wanted to use one word instead of the girl, would I say he, she, or they? For a girl, we say she. That has our quiet sound in the front. Can you try it? She. She is picking apples. That answers our who question. Who is picking apples? Yeah, nice job with that big sentence. She is picking apples. When our basket is full of red and shiny apples, what is in the basket? Yeah, those apples. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many apples are there? How many is the number we counted? How many did we count? If you need to, count them again. Yeah, there are 6 apples. That has our snake sound in it twice, and then our back sound too. At the end it goes k, s. So we're going to start off with our snake sound. 6. You try it. Good job trying those sounds. That one's tricky. We go to the field where the pumpkins grow. Where are the pumpkins growing? Did you listen? We could say on a farm, but the story said they're in a field. Let's try the F sound with biting our lip. Field. And our tongue's up at the end. Field. Let me hear you try it. That was a nice job trying those sounds. So if we were to answer my where question, which is the place, where are the pumpkins? They are in the field. Can you try that big sentence and tell me where the pumpkins are? Yeah, that was a big long sentence. My father cuts from the vine. Ooh, what is the father doing to the pumpkin? Yeah, what talks about a thing, or what doing is an action or something you do? So what is he doing? He is cutting the vine. Not the pumpkin yet, he is cutting the vine. Can you tell me that big sentence? What is he doing? Good, let's all pretend to cut our pumpkin vine. Ready? Get your knife or your scissors, and we're gonna cut, cut, cut. Or we can cut like scissors. Cut, cut, cut. Nice job pretending to cut that pumpkin vine. Now we can pick up our pumpkin and put it in the wagon. Let's see what we're going to do next with those pumpkins. I carry it back to the car. Where is the girl going to put her pumpkin? Remember, where is a place? Some of you got it. Yeah, in the car. That's our back sound. You try. Car. Oh, don't forget to round those lips at the end. Car. So we're going to make a big sentence. Who is putting the pumpkin in the car? The girl. So we would say, she is putting the pumpkin in the car. That was such a big sentence. Can you try it? Yeah, that was a lot of sounds. Nice job. At home, we carve a jack-o'-lantern face on our big orange pumpkin. What did they do to the pumpkin? Yeah, what did they do? So an action. We could say they cut it. That has our back sound, then our front sound. Let's try cut. We could also say they carved it. Our back sound, then our bite lip. Let's try carve. Or we could say they made it into a jack-o'-lantern. Has anyone ever made a jack-o'-lantern? Me too! I don't know if you've made one yet this year. It's a little early, but I'm sure if you celebrate Halloween, you will soon. We put a candle inside and light it. Now our pumpkin looks scary and funny too. What did they put inside the pumpkin to make it light up? Do you remember? Some of you got it. They put a candle in it. That has our back sound, then our tongue up. Let's try candle, candle. So remember, when we're listening to stories, we want to try to remember all the words and what's happening. So we asked a what question, and what tells us what a thing is. So what was in there? A candle. Ooh. Soon a lot of you might be doing this or something different this year. On Halloween night, we put our pumpkin on the doorstep. My mother gives away lots of our red and shiny apples for trick or treat. Ooh. What are the kids doing? Yeah, they're trick or treating. That's a tricky word. So it has our tongue up and then our lips are together. Let's just try the word trick. Ta-rick. Ta-rick. So when we slow down and break apart those sounds, it's a little easier to say that really tricky word. So for all the kids, would I say he, she, or they? Yeah, they. And what are they doing? They are trick-or-treating. Does anyone remember or use the picture to help you what the mom is giving out for instead of candy? Yeah, the apples they picked earlier in the story. And then you can see the jack-o'-lantern in front of the door. While I go trick-or-treating up and down the street, what did the girl dress up for? Or dress up as? What is she? Yeah, she's a witch. The end. So now you should watch part 2 with Mrs. C for a really fun hands-on craft that you can do lots of times throughout the week and can work on a lot of language skills. You could retell the story while making this. You are going to follow a lot of directions. You're going to put pieces in it to make it look like something, and when you do that, you could say your speech sounds or tell some categories. So maybe name some animals, name some foods, some fruits, things like that. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great week.